Oh, well, good morning, everybody. And welcome to Mudrunner. So let's get on into the truck here. So we need to head on into work here, as we have some jobs that we need to do. So go ahead and head on into work here. So obviously we got Expedition, Snow Runner, whatnot. This is Mudrunner. So this is the American Wilds. Very pretty layout. Looks good. I like the feel of this game. Definitely very simulator feeling, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and head on in. Got ourselves the old Chevy work truck here. I think it looks really good. Nice in the blue and stuff. Definitely, from what I've seen, the newer customization options that's available in SnowRunner and some of the other renditions of the game definitely look a bit better. So we are heading on into work here. Go through the mud section. See what we can do. Try and avoid the ruts so we don't make them worse. There we go. Go ahead and take off the all-wheel drive and just drive on up the rest of the way too. Well, actually, we kind of need the all-wheel drive here. There we go. Just depends. Sometimes it feels fine, sometimes it doesn't. So heading on into the shop here, first thing we need to do is repair the truck. It definitely needs a bit of a fix. I'm going to go ahead and put on some upgrades so that we are ready to go for the future. And we're going to check out and see what's on the docket for things to do here. Alrighty, so go ahead and get ourselves nicely equipped up here. So we'll add our bumper. We'll add some garage parts. We'll add our light bar. Go ahead and get our repair. We can go ahead and get our spare trailer there. That also carries one garage point for us. And we'll go ahead and get some spare tire on there as well. And there we go. Our little truck ready to go. Has a horn. That's good. So let's park this on over here for a second. Once we whip on around. And we'll check out the map and see what we have to do today. We have quite a bit, but we'll see what we have to do here. There we go. Alright, so we're taking a look at the map. We got the scavenger areas. Got also a skidder down here that we need to go and find at some point. We got a few other scavenger points that we can go to, log stations, and we got watch points that we need to go and discover. We also have a Ford F-150 farther up that way. It's got a lot of damage on it, so we need to go do some work on that. So watch points, that's definitely something we need to do. So I think we'll go ahead and do that, and then after that, obviously, we'll be able to have a full map, know where everything is, and we can start doing some log runs over to the lumber mill. So that's obviously the ultimate goal for us of what we need to do. Let's take a look at what we have here. We've got Western Star, that's ready to take on the wood. We also got an old GMC. That thing's ready to do some log work there as well. Also got our old Ford trucks here. One's ready to take supplies to a garage once we need to do that. And the other one's ready to do some fuel work there as well. Ooh. Hey, we got some... that's cool. We got some American Truck Sim graphics there. We pop our head through the window. Ooh! I didn't know that we had that. Okay. So let's go ahead and head on the road. We'll go discover some watch points here with our little trailer in tow. We're full on fuel. We are ready to make the move and get that watchtower discovered. So let me check that map again here as we're heading out. Excuse me. Wrong button. Alright, so here we are. Watchtower's going to be right over in that general vicinity. So we'll drive that way, see if we can find it, and then we can watch point 2, 3, and then 4 over here. I think we'll try and do the main 3 ones here. Go ahead and do those. So we'll hop into the truck here and go for the drive. Alright, so I was watching the road a little bit too much and didn't pay attention to where our first watch point was. It's right on over here, and we gotta trek through some water, it looks like, to get to it. So let's see here. I think I saw a path. Yeah, it kind of dips off over here. So we have all-wheel drive, so we're gonna find out if all-wheel drive will get us to where we need to be. So I think if I see correctly, there's a little sandbar right over here. Kind of slip. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I'm seeing sandbars. Nice and easy on the throttle. Don't want to get stuck out here. Luckily, if we get stuck, we can always get the Western Star, and the Western Star should be able to come and get us. But we definitely don't need to get stuck if we don't have to. Yep, see the sandbar right over here. So we can keep on heading through that, and this is going to get us our little watchtower area, which will open up the rest of our map. The whole thing's getting dirty. Alrighty, so taking a look here, we got our whole watchman area discovered right through there. So we got a little log station right up there on the hill. Obviously that's our truck base right up here with all of our trucks. And then we need to go up to that log station and get those two other watch points taken care of. So now we have to get back. And I don't... There it is. Oh. I set it on a rock. That's why I'm not going. I'm trying to look ahead of me here. It looks like there's a sandbar right here. Looking at that correctly, it looks like it, so we'll give that a try. Should be able to get ourselves across to the other side here, hopefully, without using any winches. That's my goal. But might have to. But we need to get close enough to that tree for us to be able to do that, so... Yep, sandbar right here. Just keep on heading on through, and this should get us to where we need to be on the other side. Alright, back on dry land. Take a look at the map here real quick, as we are very good. So making sure that our navigation is going to take us back to the road, which is where we need to go. So we got the watchtower right over here. Went over that edge a little bit too rapidly there. Well, there we go. Got our next watchtower taken care of. Ooh, we got a nice little roadway that winds down to get us to the main road. It's a nice little shortcut. So other watchtowers over here by the fuel station and the other Ford F-150 over there. So let's head that way. So get myself out of this slight predicament. There we go. Let's head back and hit a tree. That's brilliant. We got front end damage, of course. Alright, so let's head back onto the road. Alrighty, so that other scout tower's right up here somewhere. Get myself off the beaten path, it looks like, is what's ultimately going to happen. Ooh, that's a big ditch. Don't want to go in there. Let's see here. Trying to find a bit of a path or road. Isn't too much there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a path. We can take this. Alright, so we got our all-wheel drive and diff already locked. It's going to take it nice and easy through here. This, I'm going to guess, is going to take us to the watchtower. Ooh, boy, it's bumpy. Oh, and we found the watchtower. Got a little bit of damage from a rock. Ooh, that's a giant rock. Alright, we're going to have to use all of our repair supplies on this thing. Because we gotta... There we go. So we are out of repair supplies and got quite a bit of damage there from that giant rock we smashed into. But there we go. Got our navigation map updated, which is our whole goal of this expedition, minus getting to that ford, which we'll have to get repair supplies another time, I'm guessing. And avoid that rock. That's a big one. Alright, so let's head back down this way here. We can probably fill up with gas. Can't see where the road went. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Found it. Covered up by tree branches. So head back this way and we'll try and go hit that other watchtower this trip. I'm going to try and save a Ford, but apparently not to be this time. Have to make another trip for that, as we are out of supplies and need to head home. That was a lot. Oh, good night. That was a giant dip there. But yeah, some giant rocks, and that did not do anything for the state of this truck, that's for sure. We drop our one trailer off, I think, for a garage point at the garage up here. We'll go ahead and fill on up fuel. There we go. There we go. All nice and refilled. So that's helpful. Yes, here's where that one F-150 lives. So that's where he is. Needs some repairs taken care of, so we'll go and take care of that. Alrighty, so we just dropped off 2 of the 4 needed garage points, so we can do that on our next trip, so that'll be helpful. So halfway there on that, then right up here is the lumber yard, which we'll need to bring our logs to and sell. Ooh, also got a piece of private property out there the way. That's interesting. Alright, let's go see if we can find that other watchtower, get that discovered, and we'll probably head back home for the night, and then go back to work in the morning and take care of getting supplies to repair that Ford again. Hopefully not wreck our truck this time. And probably have the last 2 garage supplies that we'll need to get that garage taken care of. So that'll be helpful. Luckily no traffic out here, so that's awfully nice. Not to have to deal with any of that. Check out, get a little bit loose there. I think there's a watchtower somewhere around here. Where are you? There he is. Let's go off the beaten track here and see what we can do. Boy. Definitely steep. Watch out for rocks. I forgot about that. Oh, there it is. Hit the parking brake. Ooh, boy, oh boy. We have totally destroyed the truck with that one rock. Ouch. Well, that's not good. We're gonna need somebody to come and help us out. Got to see how that goes. We almost made it. But we'll have to go and get a somebody come and help us get repaired. Let me see here. Yep, we're out. So, alright guys, we'll leave it off there and bring you back next time when hopefully we will get this nice old Chevy truck fixed. Turn off the lights to save the battery and bring it back here next time. Alrighty guys, so what we got going on is got a guy out in his old Chevy, and we're gonna have to go save him with a Ford. Imagine that. So we're trying to get back to base up here and grab some supplies before we head out there. Luckily his radio's still working. I'll get my all-wheel drive through here, as it's getting pretty torn up through this section. But we need to get to him, hopefully before dark, but that might not happen. But anyways, we're heading back to the base. We're going to grab ourselves supplies, get this truck fine-tuned, hopefully filled up with a little bit of gas before we're done with it. And we're going to go save ourselves a poor unfortunate Chevy driver. Alright, we got supplies and a trailer ready to go. Let's head on out. So apparently, the ding-dong was trying to climb a hill and ended up hitting a giant rock which smashed his radiator and his drive belt. Or his drive fan, I'm not sure which one it is. Something that the truck's broke. So now we gotta go and rescue the ding-dong so that he can keep on working. But that's a typical Chevy driver there for you, isn't it? Because we're in a Ford F-150 with the all-wheel drive enabled. Never break down, of course, and have to go rescue a Chevy. Of course we have to do that. So anyways, we're gonna hit the road, Jack, and hopefully bring a Chevy back home. We'll see you when we get there. Alright, so it's night time, folks, and we made it to his last known location, basically. So he's somewhere around here's a ways. Should be right up this hill, if memory serves me rightly. Well, let's go driving off. See if we can find him. We're not going to hit full throttle, mind you, as I guess that's what he was doing, and he smashed it into a rock, and it looks like we're going to be stuck on the hill. So we're going to need a little bit more power. Oh, we are stuck in a mud pit right there. And I have visual of said vehicle right yonder. Well now, looks like the old Ford has to shave the Chevy once again. Alrighty now, you take care and try not to hit any more rocks, you dingus. Alrighty, now I've got to get myself off of this mountain and back down to the road. And hopefully he's going to continue his work. And I just hit a tree and rolled my engine. I knew I shouldn't have come into work today. Well, Chevy, what are you going to do over there? Sit there? Help me! Come on! Well, guys, the Ford saved us. And then he went around this tree and ended up spinning himself. So now we have to rescue him. I'm going to go ahead and get up here for a second. I'm going to need the high ground on this one. I'm going to go ahead and grab our navigational point there. So I just hit his truck. Sorry about that, dude. So now we have to help this guy out in the middle of the night. So let's grab this guy's winch here. Send ourselves down the mountain. I think we're going to release here. And no. We're good. Oh dear. As I said, I shouldn't have come in to work this morning. There I was. I'd been high-centered on the back bed of a Chevy pickup, and the Chevy pickup had then gone off and driven away. That's fine, of course. Problem was, now he was stuck somewhere at the bottom of the hill, more broken than he was before. I couldn't get myself out of the trees to save an anemone. Of course, I could see him down in the trees. I was putting more damage into my truck every time I hit a tree in the night. There was no way to get around these things. You got so much momentum going that you just constantly hit them. Then I finally stumbled upon the blessed dirt road that the Lord had put there from the beginning of His creation. And now I had a problem. I didn't have any supplies. Well, maybe a few. Also, I had a weird strappity red thing following me around for some reason. No idea what that was about. So now I need to be able to back up and give those few precious supplies. And of course, I ended up giving them to myself. Brilliant, am I right? So now being out of supplies, I would have to mosey my way all the way back to the shop in the night to be able to then bring back more supplies for the truck I just saved. This was not my day. So through the middle of the night, I drove all the way back to HQ. The roads kept getting worse, in my opinion. The more mud we had, the more ruts we ended up with, and the less firm ground we seemed to have. It was a strange thing. Also, the fact that the county couldn't afford at least some gravel to put in some of these crevices to be able to help firm things up. But that's bureaucrats for you. And so there I was, once again, having to make the long trek through the American wilds back to get a Chevy. It was almost morning, too. I hadn't had my coffee. Sure glad I brought along a small ham sandwich to be able to tide me over. But still, some warm eggs and cheese was sounding really nice right about now. Of course, the roads kept getting worse, causing me to veer off as the muds decided to grab one tire rather than the other. So now, with all my repair supplies and the sun finally deciding to show up during this entire ordeal, and also realizing that I was going to have to do some major repair work on my beautiful Ford F-150 once I got back home, after all the rolls and whatnot, I decided that I wasn't going to do late-time rescue operations anymore. I was going to leave that to the professionals. Then I remembered. I was the professional. So, that wouldn't fly. And so after the long rescue and we got him back to town, I bid him farewell. And went back to my house. For some well-deserved coffee. And relaxation. Let's go and get some coffee. Alright guys, so that was definitely something different. All the truck rolling was definitely a different experience than I'm used to, and obviously having to repair the vehicle so much, that was definitely different as well. But anyways guys, we'll bring it back here for the next day of the Mudrunner saga, and we'll see what we got going on then. See you then! Alright guys, so that was a very long day the other day, as totally got this poor thing obliterated on that mountain of mine. Glad Steve McCoy could come and help us out with his F-150 rescue team. I think he was considering retirement after that one, after his Ford rolled over. Definitely not what you want to be doing in the middle of the night, is trying to rescue a truck on the side of a mountain with limited visibility. But certainly thankful for him taking the time to do it, because I needed it done. So we're heading back onto the shop here. We're going to get geared back up. Obviously we have the garage we need to go drive to, and also a Ford F-150 up there that needs repairs. So let's get this thing taken care of first, though. Alright, getting everything put back on. Scout trailer, spare tire, all of those are attached. There we go. We're good. So we got everything taken care of here. Let's head back out and finish our job. Of course, we have wood to take care of. We'll have to do that a little bit later. actually making some pretty good time here. Should be able to get to that Ford F-150 and the garage to get that all set up here pretty quick. Which is definitely going to be nice compared to my other adventure, which was not so nice. So there we go, got the lumber mill in sight here, so we'll keep on going to the side. That should take us right on over to the garage. Yep, there it is. Very nice. We'll go hit the Ford F-150 quickly first, get that thing repaired. And then we'll hit the garage, since we brought all these repair supplies all this way. Alright, pull up in the buddy's yard, wreck our own vehicle. Of course we did. There we go, fully repaired on the F-150. Get ourselves repaired here, there we go. So there we got ourselves repaired. We can head on back to the garage that's right across over here. Get all of the supplies needed to get this thing back up and functioning. There we go. Sweet. Get ourselves uploaded with all of our pots and stuff. There we go. So now we are ready to go. We'll go ahead and head on over to the buddy's F-150 there, and we'll bring it over and get that thing fixed up and repaired, and upgraded some as well. Alright, so this is only a rear-wheel drive model. At least that's what the guy told me. Looks like it has all-wheel drive options, but apparently it doesn't work. That's fine. We got our bed cap, we got some repair supplies, we got our roof trunk. We'll go ahead and get that installed. And get our spare tire on there. We'll go ahead and just leave this over here so it's ready to go when we need it. So that way we have a perfectly usable vehicle right over here at the garage, and it's ready to go. Alright guys, so that garage is now all nice and taken care of and ready to go. We're going to take a, once I get the truck to turn, we're going to make a stop here in the lumber yard and see what we got on the wood order. Let's see here, what do we got? We got... Let's see, I'm not seeing a load of lumber. Looks like if we zoom on in, alright, 8 loads of lumber times 2. So they need 16 loads of lumber here to be delivered. So that's good to know. So we'll have to work on that in the future. Currently, I'm going to take my drive all the way back home. Myself some well-deserved shut-eye. I only had a few hours of sleep before I came back to get that job done. Now we're going to head back home, and I'm going to finish up catching up on my Z's. Anyways, that's going to be about it for today's video on Mudrunner, the American Wilds. Hopefully you enjoyed. Kind of fun to jump into this game and feel the physics and stuff. And we'll see about doing some wood in the future. That'll be fun. Anyways, I'm going to drive myself all the way back home. Enjoy a little bit of music as we drive there. I'll do some mudding too if we decide on it. Yeah, sure, why not? So guys, what we have going today is a pretty interesting little project. The county doesn't have enough money or enough interest to get gas stations into the area. So there's a few remote areas, little convenience stores, that have decided, along with the county, to take on some giant fuel tanks. Those fuel tanks being fuel trailers. So our job today is to go into the shop here, grab ourselves a trailer or two, and get them dropped off at these different places. Once we get that done, we have to fill them up. So I'm not sure how much of that we're going to get done today. Sunlight's a little bit on the lower side, but that's what we're going to try and work on here once we get into the shop. Alright, so it took some mighty fine jerry-rigging, but I believe we finally got this train on the way. So you say, how are you going to haul this stuff? Well, we could haul it, fill it up, drop it off at the location, but ain't that smart. No, what we're going to do is we're going to drop all these trailers off at the different locations, and then we're going to go and fill up the tank, and we'll come and fill up these. One, because if these roll over now, we don't have anything flammable. So that seems like the best move in my opinion, but of course I could be wrong, but that's what I'm going to try and do here. Alrighty, so hit the brakes here. I think we just got rammed into by a trailer. Sure did. Alrighty, so gotta go this way through the sun nice and easily. There we go. Got our lights on. It's going to get dark, so we're going to be running this through the night, but that'll be fine. Going to our first stop, right around the corner here. Old abandoned gas station, which was turned into a pretty nice little convenience store. Also hit my... There we go. Put a little bit too much turn in. Here we go. Yeah, it's right up this way, so we can just pull on in, drop off the trailer, and mosey on about our way. Alrighty, so the first trailer we're gonna leave right here. Obviously, we could get it all nice and positioned the exact way that we want it, but we could do that a little bit later. Gotta get ourselves turned around here without killing our trailer. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but should be able to do it pretty good. So there's that trailer. We'll have it filled up. There'll be a hose on it so that anybody low on fuel can fill up. There will be a slight meter on there. Minimum cost, but cost nonetheless. It is mostly for the community, as we don't get too many outsiders. So we should be just fine on that. So I'm going to go get this trailer to the other place it needs to go. And we'll go fill up our tank and fill these up. Alright, so we picked up some fuel at the gas station. Also got the truck filled up, which was not a pretty penny, I can tell you that. But now it's time to head on over to that other little gas stop that we just set up. Got a few of them actually. But we're going to go and fill up the one trailer, and I'm not sure if this has enough to fill up both, but we'll definitely fill up the one anyways. Don't necessarily have to fill them up all the way either, just so that they have fuel for emergencies. So we'll keep on driving here though. Alrighty, there is fuel number 2. So we're good to head back on home with our truck and get things ready for tomorrow. I think we have an old skidder that's out and about that we need to go work on. This is still okay. Making sure. So we got that one done, and we're finished for the night, so we just need to head back on home, get this thing taken care of. We're actually going to stop at the HQ, just take a nap at the little house there, as we have some extra work that we need to do in the morning. And that's going to be trying to find an old skidder. It's supposed to be out somewhere over here, and we're going to find it, hopefully get it fixed up and bring it on back. Somebody in the county needs it for some wood stuff. So we need to get it, fix it, and then hopefully be able to get it all nice and ready for its new owner. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, but these things you never know. I think we'll be taking the Western Star out, so that thing should be able to get the job done pretty well. But we'll have to see. Alrighty guys, so that's going to be it for today. We're just going to nose on up to the little house here and get ourselves parked for the night. Alrighty, get everything nice and turned off. There we go. So we're good to go. I'm going to get myself a little bit of shut-eye, and once the morning comes, we'll hit the road. Alrighty guys, good morning. Welcome back to the American Wilds in Mudrunner. So we got a pretty simple job that we need to get done today, so we're going to hop right on over here, hit the brakes, and we're going to switch on over into our Western Star. Alright, this thing's got all the bells and whistles of a nice off-road truck, so we're going to go ahead and get this thing stopped. We're going to take off our wood trailer. We're going to get ourselves hooked up and ready to go with a flatbed trailer. And you say, why a flatbed? Well, pretty simple actually. We're going on a hunt for a skidder. So taking a look out here, we can see that there's a skidder somewhere down here in the mud. So we're going to go and see if we can grab it. We might have to send it back for our little Chevy, of course, but we're going to hopefully get through here without too much issue. And bring this truck back, bring the skidder back, so that we can get it all nice and set up and ready to go for the logging operations out here. Yeah, this thing's got plenty of muscle, and we'll be able to get through these back roads here pretty easily with this thing. So definitely look forward to using that. And as if on cue, there's our skidder. It doesn't run too bad, but definitely going to need a little bit of work. Yeah, it needs some work. We also need to get this thing into all-wheel drive here. There we go. Alright, we're going to get this thing loaded up here on the flatbed. Hopefully. Be able to hold it on back with us. There we go. We got that winch on there nice and tight. Now we're going to see if we can get our way out of here while still holding on to our skidder. So I would say we could go back from whence we came, but that might be a little bit on the difficult side. So we're going to go where we can here as we haul this load. It'll get kind of muddy through here as well, but we'll get it done. get up it, which is not proving to be very easy at the moment. Good night. Alright, we're gonna... I've been using that winch just to make sure that the skidder was gonna come with us, but we're gonna use the winch to get ourselves to mosey on up a little bit more. Thank you. See, another section right up there we can use. We'll just keep on moseying our way up here as long as we can. Alright, let's see if this is any easier. Alright, it's a little bit easier through here. It's not quite as muddy, but it's still pretty muddy, so we gotta just mosey our way on through here. Looks like it's gonna get a little bit further right up here. There we go. That feels better. Alrighty, so we're currently on the correct path, so we just need to get ourselves out of here. All we need to do. And finally, ever so finally, we are emerging from the mudfest that was. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just back up the trailer right about there. Lower the ramp, and we're also going to attach. We're going to go grab ourselves some fuel. Then we're going to come back down, grab the skidder, and get that thing up here to get repaired. So once we get it repaired, we'll be taking it over to the new logging operation. Get that thing on its way. So let's fuel up here. There we go. That's plenty of fuel. Just run down with the Chevy real quick. And grab that skidder. And we'll bring it back up and get that thing fixed. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, let's get this giant behemoth up to the shop area, and we'll start getting this thing worked on. And I should have it fixed pretty quickly. Just need to change out the oil, check the filters, make sure there's nothing wrong with any of the hydraulic lines, and it should be good to go to transport. Alrighty, so that's all nice and taken care of here. So we can just back ourselves on up and take it on out. Alrighty, so we'll get this thing back on the trailer. We'll get ready to haul this thing on out of here, as it is ready to go. Hopefully get this thing delivered before nightfall, but we'll see. Cut through here if we can. There we go. We'll just get this thing run through this fence here. There we go. We'll get this thing backed on up onto the trailer. I wouldn't recommend doing that though. If I was you, I would recommend just whatchamacallit, putting the truck back on the trailer before we unload that. Yeah, that would be what I would do next time, but we're in a hurry today, so we'll give ourselves a freebie on that one. But next time, we need to have the truck hooked up to the trailer before we start backing things up. Just saying. Not one of my better ideas, I can say that for sure right now. Alrighty, we'll just pull on up back behind. Get this thing turned off. Hinge brake. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing hooked up remotely within a first try or two. I don't think we'll be able to do that, but we're going to give it a try. See if... There we go. First try, actually. Sweet. Alrighty, so let's haul this thing out to the logging location. And we'll bring it back once we have delivered. Hit that sign. Oh well. Guys, here we are. The new log area. All of the new work's going to be taken care of. I need to put this in a place where it's not going to get stuck. So I'm going to drive around this way here. Turn myself around real quick, just so this trailer's not going to end up being in the way of when they need log trucks to come in and pick up the loads. Definitely don't need to do that. There we go. Get that lowered. Let's get the skidder off for them. Alrighty guys, so there it is. They got their skidder and they got their trailer. So we are good to head on back home. So that's been a bit of an eventful day. A long day working, but that's fine. You get this thing hooked up potentially for logs. It shouldn't be too hard, but we'll have to see what happens. But either way, we're done for the day, guys. I'm gonna hit a ginormous pole here and gotta get this truck back to the shop, please. Oh boy. Alrighty guys, so we just got word there is a stuck Ford 9000 just like ours here, but it's got a fuel trailer and it was filling up the gas station and was leaving. and it's currently stuck in a nearby mud ditch. So, our job, not to kill ourselves on the damage frame, hopefully, not to hit the garage once we get there. We also have garage supplies with us, but we need to be able to go there and get him all fixed up and out of that ditch. He's got some damage, so we need to help him out of there. But we got to get to him first, so that's what we're doing here, and hopefully we'll be able to get out of this mess, apparently. Alrighty, so apparently we are stuck in a bit of a hole. This road is not what it used to be, I can tell you that right now. There we go. Anyways, welcome back to American Wilds. Mudrunner. Alright guys, so we got some night driving to do here before we get to where we need to go, so we'll let you ride inside the cab and we'll get there when we get there. We got a semi-truck to rescue. Let's go do it. Alrighty, here we are, and yep, there's the semi-truck. Looks like he's currently stuck in the mud pretty good. Alrighty, first we're going to go ahead and use little repair points on myself, as I hit a hole a while back. Alrighty, so we're going to get into the truck here and help this guy. I'm going to go ahead and detach his trailer here, just to start off with. I'm going to change back to my own truck. And we're going to attach a winch to the trailer. We're going to pull this thing out of here. That'll give us a little more space to operate around him. Luckily it's empty, as he just unloaded at the gas station, so that's very apropos for us. Alright, so there we go. Trailer's out. Alright, so now we're gonna see how to get him out. He's currently lodged up on that pole with his fuel tank, so we don't want to put him from there. Get backed up here. I'm gonna try and attach the winch to this side. I think he's gonna try and help us. He's gonna have a little bit of damage there, but that's okay. Well, that's not gonna be good for him. Gonna really tear up his truck there. Get some work done on that for him. There we go. We'll just back on up over to the side here. Hopefully. Nope. Of course we can't. We'll just back on up over to the side here and get him all hooked up and hopefully back on his way. So there we go. He's all nice and set up. We're able to help him out pretty easily there. So that's certainly nice. So I'll just stop in here at the garage, get some tools and supplies, and we will head back on home. Alrighty guys, so we're going to head back on home, and that'll be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's quick run as we went to save a stranded truck. It's fairly easy, but we wanted to make sure that we got that taken care of. So we'll see him next time. Get back to where we need to be and get some work done. Well, good morning everybody. It's time to head on into work, as we've got a pretty big job ahead of us. We've got ourselves some wood, or logs, that we need to take over to the lumber yard so that they can make wood. Or at least some 2x4s, some 4x4s, and however much wood we else they're going to make. But anyways, we're going to be hauling some logs in American wilds in Mudrunner. So it's kind of foggy this morning. Hopefully this clears out. It'll make it a lot easier to see. Sun's slowly coming up. Had to run a few nights where we did some late night checking on some old dirt roads, see if there's any major obstructions. We have quite a few trees and stuff down in some of them, so we're gonna have to get some county crews out there to get those cleaned. But county will probably take a couple months until they decide to do that, and by that time it'll probably be snowing again or something. So anyways, we are going to be at work here pretty quick, and we're going to get ourselves our log truck and start hauling some logs. Now, the question is, do I take the Western Star or do I take the GMC? I'm going to try and take the GMC. We'll see how it does. There we go. Turn up a truck here and we'll hop on into the old GMC. There we go. Go ahead and turn on our diff lock so we are ready to go. Ooh, this thing moves pretty good. It's got some interest and pass on the engine, but it looks like it's running pretty clean. Got some decent steering. So we're not super duper for the all-terrain stuff, but we should be able to get to where we need to go without too much issue. So we got ourselves our log trailer in the back, and we also got our log bed as well. So let's just try to get out of here without getting stuck in the mud. Gotta straddle this whole area. Oh yeah, we're moving through pretty good. Make sure we straddle the mud through here. Sweet, we got through there real nice. Yes, I mean, the crew did a good job restoring this truck. I haven't been able to drive it yet for a job, so it's feeling pretty good. I like it. It's not fast, but it'll get the job done. I think we'll have to use the Western Star a little bit later for some bigger logs, but this thing will do a little bit of the work, so that's nice. So we're heading out to that logging location where we dropped off the logging skidder. They got some logs piled up and ready to go for us, so we're gonna hop on over there, grab ourselves some of that, and head on over to the lumber yard. Also pick up some gas at the gas station once we get there. We should be able to make it on the tank of fuel that we have, but we'll definitely need to go ahead and fill up while we're there. Gas prices have been exorbitant, to say the least. I think they're 10 cents cheaper than they have been all month, so if I can pick up some of that at the local gas station would be good. I could pick up some at this this gas trader up here, but that's really for emergencies only per the county, so I don't really want to use that since we're good on fuel. But if I really needed to, that would be an option. Ooh, get that truck to steer back over to where it needs to be. There we go. So anyways, we're going to head on over to this log station, pick up ourselves. We're going to pick up ourselves some logs. Alright, let's pull on in. We're hopefully going to be able to get ourselves in and out of here without too much of an issue. Nice and easy on the throttle. Truck's not really one to turn for me here, but that's okay. Hopefully be able to get ourselves around without too much issue. If we do get into a bind, we can always use the skidder here to get us back out of it. Hopefully. There we go. And we're going to back on up a little bit. You can see right there that we got the option of what we can haul. I think I need to use my winch if I can find anything to attach to. And I don't think we're going to find anything that we can attach to. Hold on. Yeah, about kind of... Oh, I'm high-centered. That's what's going on. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Well, I'm going to hop over into the guy's skidders here and get myself unstuck. Got ourselves all nice and loaded up. Let's see if we can get ourselves nice and easily out of here. Go nice and slow over this trailer here. We're going to slowly, ever so slowly, move ourselves out of here. Nice and easy like. But yeah, I think we'll bring the Western Star for our next travels here. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And on the road. Alright, should be good to go from there. But it's going to be a bit of a haul. So we will hit the road and see where we end up. guys, so we got that dropped off. We're gonna head on out of here, get ourselves some fuel, and then head back to base. We're gonna pick up that Western Star truck and trailer and get ourselves some bigger loads of wood, but that'll be in the next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video in the GMC, and we'll be back with getting some more of that wood. There's a nice little garage space right over here by the logging station, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we gotta head back, get that Western Star, because that'll be much easier to get in and out of that place. Gonna pick up some gas here on the way back though. Ooh, don't hit the wall. Almost dead. Straighten myself back out here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves filled back up. We're gonna head back on the base, and we'll see you guys here the next time. And hopefully we'll be hauling some in our nice Western Star setup, because that thing's got all-wheel drive. It's ready to go for all terrain stuff, so we'll see you a little bit later. Alrighty guys, we are back in the American wilds in Mudrunner. We're heading out with our Western Star all-wheel drive. We're going to go pick up some more logs and get some of that lumber mill orders filled, so let's head on out. Alrighty guys, so we're just showing up here at the log site. Some late night log hauling is what we're going to end up doing here. Gonna get myself turned real good here, but we shouldn't get that stuck problem like we had last time, I would hope, but we'll find out. Not sure what that giant amount of spark was. Looked rather interesting. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves loaded up with some wood as night's about to fall. And also got news from the log operator that road's closed due to there being a mudslide, so we gotta find ourselves another way to get around here. So if I remember correctly, there's a dirt road, which will not be a fun experience, I can tell you that right now. But we can try it anyways and see if it will work for us. But yeah, late night log run is what we're doing here today apparently. I was hoping to get out earlier, but we ended up having a rescue vehicle call and couldn't quite make it. So here we are. So there's a dirt road right down here by the bridge that we can take to bypass the mudslid road up there. So we're gonna need some fuel. Let's put it right here, I think. Yep, this is it. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. We got all-wheel drive and diff locked, so might be a slow run, but it'll be better than taking the giant detour around. Just gotta take it nice and easy through all the mud, and we'll get there eventually. Where'd my trailer go? Maybe my trailer has detached. That's cool. So apparently when we loaded up the logs back there, that's off. Here we go. The trailer came off the hitch, and I didn't realize it until I was halfway up that run. So we got to run more logs up this way anyways, and as you see, that was a pretty quick run there, so actually saved us a little bit of time, so like that. But yeah, we'll head up to the log place here, drop off our load of logs here, and we'll then go and grab that other load in our truck and hopefully reattach that trailer wherever it decided to drop off at. I had it, and apparently it decided it wanted to leave, so that's cool. Alrighty, so we'll pull on in here and get this dropped off. We should fill one load right here, I think. Yep, so that's got that entire order filled up, so we only have one more we got to do, and that's over here, and that's 8 more loads of logs. So we're going to run back through the night here and go ahead and run that and see what we can do. Got a little bit of damage, and I need to fill up at the gas station as well, because running all-wheel drive and definitely makes the diesel go down real quick, so we need to pick some up. Got a little bit of damage here as well, so we'll stop by the garage and get that fixed. Alright, there we go. That was easy. Could have picked up another log trailer if I wanted to, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's hold on into here. I'm gonna go on the inside apparently. That's fine. Alright, got the fuel filled up, so that's good. Go ahead and back ourselves out of here. Run back through. Also go ahead and fill up one last time before we leave. There we go. Alrighty. So we'll head back on down the hill here. And hopefully get ourselves that trailer. Hopefully it'll stay attached this time. We'll find out. I want to head down the muddy road here and see you guys here at the log station here, hopefully. So this is actually an old service road, mostly for the power lines there, so that's one reason why that's there. It works out pretty good, so alright, let's go grab that log trailer and some more logs. And we'll try and finish up our log runs here tonight. I think we should be able to do it, but I don't know. That's what I hope, anyways. Ooh, got loose. Alright, luckily we missed the pole. That's nice. Don't want to hit that. Come on, truck. Let's turn. Thank you. So anyways, I've really enjoyed my time in this community. Actually got another opportunity to go and do some other work, so potentially we'll go look at that, but right now we just got to get this job done. So good night. So how did this trailer come off? Okay, oh, I'm stuck on a tree. That's what's going on there. So I'm going to try and back up into here versus the other. We're going to see if we can get this trailer reattached. If we can't, I might have to do the old attach the winch to the trailer and put it along behind me like that. That's ultimately what I'm going to have to do. First we're going to get our logs and then we'll see if we can get this stupid trailer to hook back up. I don't know why it came off. Alright. Attached. Hallelujah. Alright, let's try heading on out of here then. Alright. So for a minute there I thought we were going to totally lose a load of logs, but we got that re-put back on there. We should be good to go here. Now, let's just hope we can get up this muddy hill without tipping over our trailer. Trailer is back there. Okay, good. I'm just going to make sure before I totally drive off, because I don't want to do this again. We'll just drop the trailer off at the the lumber mill, and we'll just come back with the truck and grab ourselves one more load, and we will be done for the order of lumber. That'll be good. Alright, so we should be coming up on the road right up here. We are burning through a lot of fuel right now, but we're hauling quite a load. Here's my turn off. Up we'll go, hopefully. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. That's the way to get this done. Getting kind of tired myself, but let me tell you, power of coffee and energy drinks is real. You don't want to drink too many of those all at one time, but on a long day like this, it won't hurt too much. But definitely want to keep that only when you absolutely need it, and not be doing it on a whim. Like only when you, ooh, good, that thing almost tipped. Only when you really need that boost of energy is when you need to down a couple of those to help you get through it. And even so, your body still gets tired. It's like, hey, this is supposed to be sleeping time. So it still doesn't quite outrun that, but it does help you stay awake a little bit better. Also make sure you're drinking plenty of water with that too. If you're just drinking coffee and the other stuff without getting that proper hydration, well, that's on you. You gotta keep that water flowing as well. Alright, almost over this ridge. So it's definitely slower going. I think we might be high centered on a rock. Yep. See if we can find a something to attach to here. Nope. And we might be stuck here. Let's see if I can back up any. We'll try and ease off to the side here. There we go. And myself a tree. Make sure we don't tip. There we go. Should be good. I think we got ourselves stuck on a rock. What that was. And we got the road right here, so if we need to, we can walk down the street, get some help from the garage, because that's not too far away. Alrighty, so get back to the lumber mill here. We'll drop off this trailer, and we'll go back get another bid load of logs, and we should have fulfilled our order at the lumber mill, which would be nice to get that all taken care of in one fell swoop. Alright, we got that wood dropped off, so now I'm just going to go back, grab myself one more load in the truck bed, and we will haul that back on through. Get that. Make sure we don't hit the trees. Make sure we don't hit the pole. Good. And we'll just haul that back up, and we will have completed the order. Get that truck just wants to spin around a lot. But anyways, we'll just do some driving and get that done. Not hit the light pole, please. Thank you. Well, it's been a long night, guys. Sun has finally decided to show up. We've got our final load of logs to drop off here. We're going to stop at the garage real quick. Get myself some tires fixed. There we go. We're good back to go. A few tires pop on those rocks on that road, but other than that, we are doing fine. So we're going to come up here and drop off our last load of logs here at the lumber mill. There we are. We are done. So anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Mudrunner series on Mount Lugmore, the American Wilds. I had fun with it. That's going to be it, though, for this series. So that's the grand finale. As I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I hadn't done a video series on it, and I just wanted to have fun with it, honestly. And I did. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that series. And if you like more content like that, we could potentially look at doing maybe some SnowRunner or maybe expeditions, depending on what I hear about that game in future. But anyways, we'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Farmer YouTube channel with more content as always. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.